your name, in my melody, a palace, a crown, a throne, but wait, a secret, a song, a bond no royal protocol could erase. Princess Leonor, Princess Sofia, sisters, heirs, but not just symbols. What if I told you their story isn't written only in history books, but in whispers, in glances, in melodies that echo in the halls of Spain's monarchy? Leonor of Spain, future queen. Sofia, her younger sister. Two girls born into destiny, wrapped in gold and duty. Yet at heart, they are daughters. Sisters, confidants, rivals, allies. Two halves of a melody Spain has yet to hear in full. From the moment Leonor was born in 2005, expectations weighed heavy. The first female heir in centuries. A role sculpted not by her own hand, but by centuries of history. Her cries as a baby echoed not just through the palace walls, but through the soul of a kingdom waiting for its future queen. And then, in 2007, came Sofia. The second daughter. Not destined to reign, but destined to stand close. Not the crown, but the harmony. If Leonor is the melody, Sofia is the echo. Together, they form a song Spain listens to with both pride and curiosity. But what happens when melody and harmony don't always blend? What happens when royal duty presses against sisterhood? That is where the true story lies. Think of them: Leonor, serious, disciplined, cautious. Sofia, free-spirited, curious, often stealing attention without even trying. A queen in waiting and a sister who refuses to be overshadowed. One bound by crown, the other free to dance outside its weight. Yet here's the paradox: without Sofia, Leonor's melody would feel incomplete. Alone, she is duty. With Sofia, she becomes human. Their laughter, their shared secrets, their stolen moments in palace gardens, these are the threads that weave the humanity into monarchy. But let us step back. Spain is a land scarred by history, monarchs toppled, restored, questioned. Every move Leonor makes is scrutinized. Her speeches dissected. Her gestures compared to her father, King Felipe VI, and her grandmother, Queen Sofia of Greece. Sofia, her sister, watches this unfold. Not with envy, but with a quiet, powerful loyalty. She knows her role, not to reign, but to protect, to soften, to remind Leonor she is more than just a crown. Remember the day Leonor turned 18. The cameras captured her oath to the Constitution. She looked radiant, poised. A queen in training. But did you notice Sofia in the background? Eyes glistening, clapping with a pride that almost seemed like love breaking through protocol. To the world, Leonor was Spain's future. To Sofia, Leonor was simply her sister. And here lies the tension: Spain needs Leonor to be flawless. But who allows Leonor to be fragile? Who gives her space to laugh, to cry, to simply exist? It is Sofia. Always Sofia. Some whisper that Sofia carries a quiet jealousy. But look closer. Is it jealousy, or is it pain? The pain of always being the second. The one without speeches, medals, or ceremonies. And yet, watch closely at every public event. Sofia is never far. She leans close, whispers encouragement, makes Leonor smile when the weight grows heavy. In every melody, harmony sustains. Still, history asks us, what happens when harmony longs for its own song? In private, the sisters are said to share everything, from music playlists to late-night talks about fears. Sofia pushes Leonor to loosen up, to listen to pop songs instead of endless briefings. Leonor, in return, grounds Sofia, reminding her of responsibility, of duty, of their family's fragile place in Spain's democracy. It is a delicate dance, two young women, pulled between normal teenage desires and the towering shadows of monarchy. And yet, even with all the duty, all the ceremonies, all the eyes upon them, one truth echoes: they are not rivals. They are not enemies. They are two voices in a single melody. But can such a melody last forever? Think of royal history: Elizabeth and Margaret in the UK. One queen, one sister. One remembered as sovereign, the other as shadow. Spain remembers. Spain watches. Will Leonor and Sofia repeat the same story, or rewrite it? Leonor is cautious. She knows history demands perfection. She studies late into the night, memorizing speeches, practicing handshakes, rehearsing the way her voice should rise and fall. She dreams not of freedom, but of not failing her people. Sofia watches this and wonders, must life always be a performance? Can Leonor ever truly be Leonor? And this is where the melody deepens. For Sofia, Leonor is not Spain's future queen. She is simply the girl she grew up with, the one who played on the floor with dolls, who sneaked chocolates from the kitchen, who sometimes cried when the world felt too heavy. For Sofia, Leonor's name is not, Your Majesty. It is simply Leonor, sister, friend. What Spain hears as duty, Sofia hears as song. What Spain demands as sacrifice, Sofia sees as humanity. That is why, perhaps, Leonor's melody carries Sofia's name. And the melody is not always sweet. Sometimes it trembles with conflict. Sisters argue. They clash. Sofia teases Leonor for being too rigid, too perfect. Leonor snaps back, accusing Sofia of not taking things seriously enough. Yet always, always, they return. They find balance again. Because what is a melody without its harmony? The palace walls have heard it. The world has glimpsed it. Two sisters, two lives intertwined, destined to walk paths both close and apart. So, the question remains, will Leonor's reign silence Sofia's voice, or will it amplify it? Look to their parents, Felipe and Letizia. A king bound by tradition, a queen who once was a journalist. They raised daughters who are not mere ornaments but individuals with voices, with fire, with vision. Perhaps, unlike other royal sisters in history, Leonor and Sofia will not break apart but rise together. Already, we see it. Sofia accompanying Leonor to key events, not as background, but as presence. Leonor glancing to her sister before delivering a speech. A silent reassurance. A shared heartbeat. Spain waits. The world watches. But in the quiet moments, the truth sings. Leonor and Sofia are writing a melody of their own. A melody of duty and freedom. Of crown and laughter. Of history and sisterhood. And when Leonor finally ascends the throne, and Sofia stands beside her, not as queen, but as strength, perhaps the world will finally hear it clearly. Not just the crown, not just the anthem, but a melody carrying a name. Your name, in my melody, Leonor, and Sofia, always.